Hello, just making a follow-up video to the Adobe trade. Just exited earlier today at 225 for a nice profit. Just talking about where we got in and why we got out. So we had this gorgeous trend line that has been going on for a while that we got in right as it flushed below this trend line right here at 197, and it stayed below it for a little while. Then we had this gorgeous run up, and I got out today because I didn't really like the price action today on this and a lot of the software stocks. And we had this nice topping tail the other day, which is a very big reversal candle. And I honestly had an order in at 230 that didn't get filled on that day. So I would have liked to get out at 230, but didn't have the chance and didn't want to get out to the next day as we had some terrible price action and wanted to get a little bit more. So we had a little bit of an up day at 225 going into the weekend. The price action on this and a couple other the software plays, including Microsoft, which I also got out earlier today, which I'm happy about. Which I actually got out yesterday, excuse me, because it's also looking very weak, and Microsoft's just been looking weak for a while. So thought I could get a little bit more out of it. Maybe it's gonna run up now that I get out of it, honestly. But anyway, several of the software stocks are starting to look a little weak, including Salesforce as well. So just the software sector in general is starting to look a little weak, which I talked about in some of my other videos, which is why I've been moving more towards the consumer staples stocks. So yeah, that's why I exited. Can't complain about 14%. So got out there, as you can see, at 225, and you know anyway, you can see my other video where I got in that I will link in the other video. So yeah, fantastic gain. Hope you are enjoying this channel. Could use some more subscribers for that, and can just take a quick review of the portfolio. How it's doing. Dollar General is already up nearly 3% on such a low beta stock that I just got in. Fantastic. Kroger just got in yesterday, up 1.28%. Meta, which I actually got in twice, once for nearly 10% and again for nearly another 10%. So doing great. Netflix just up 0.5%. Actually, we can take a look at the chart shorting the stocks. Just up barely, but I am still expecting to get more out of that. Down quite a bit on oil, which we haven't really talked about. You can pull up that chart if we want. And I did get a couple of SPY puts, and we can talk a minute about hedging. I am down nearly $1,000 on these, but this week has been crazy in the markets with everything going on with Iran, and I don't like being down $1,000 on these, but would have been a rough week trading. I still got a week on them going into this weekend. Who knows what's going to be going on with those? And I would have been a little scared to trade some of these Adobe and some of these Microsoft and Meta and some of these other high beta stocks I was trading, Rigetti, which I made small profit on, which I ended up getting out of. And some of these other high beta stocks I was trading this week, if I didn't have a couple of puts, just because I didn't know how the market necessarily was going to react to everything going on. But, this is my job, so I had to stay in the market. And if I didn't have a couple of these puts, I would have been, kind of worried trading $120,000 worth of stock. So just having a couple of hedges can be very beneficial. If the SPY was down 3% in a day, those can really help you out for one day. So, those people who like to trade SPY puts and everything, this is how you really are supposed to use them as insurance. And, I'm down $1,000 still. I still got another week on them, but who knows what's going to happen Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week with Iran. There's a good chance Trump, who knows what he does over this weekend, he may put the blockade on, and they could end up saving me a lot of money. For just, they're only worth $285 now, but those could end up saving me a lot of money next week still. So it's just good to have some insurance. But anyway, a little bit of a rant there. When you are, this is just how professionals manage their portfolios. It's good to have a little bit of that. I would, not want to take some out of my profits for the month for something like that, but it's a necessary evil sometimes. But anyway, anything else to look at on the charts? But yeah, really good day. Meta doing fantastic. I'm probably planning on taking profits around 692 on Meta. Kroger, I have a target of 65. And Dollar General doing fantastic. I have a target of 126. Kind of doing my weekly review now, so I don't have to post another video later today. I'm not sure if something is escalating, as oil's having a pretty big comeback going into the end of the day here, but I do like this oil chart. Charts, they say, can predict the future, so who knows if something bad's going to happen this weekend. As you can see, this trend line bouncing, 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 bouncing today, so something bad might happen over the weekend. So got really defensive going into this weekend for that reason. Got my short on stocks, got a couple SPY puts, got some oil, got my consumer staples. Don't want to be caught off guard. So anyway, hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Hope you had a fantastic trading week. Hope you are enjoying this channel, and please, tell anyone who's interested in trading about this channel, and please subscribe to the channel. All right. Thank you.